Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. God bless you, my friends. I'm Rene Francois, and I hope you are doing well and loving life. There's a Dr. Seuss quote that says, "To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world." We don't always know the degree to which our actions might have a positive effect on another person. The few seconds or minutes taken out of our busy day to share a small act of kindness may be just the thing that makes another person's day, or possibly even their week. We don't always know the difficult circumstances other people are going through. Just think, you may be the right person in the right place at just the right time to make a difference in someone else's life. It reminds me of the parable of the starfish. In it, an old man walking along the beach at dawn noticed a young man ahead of him, picking up starfish and flinging them into the sea. Catching up with the youth, he asked what he was doing. "Well, the starfish will die if they stay on the beach. The sun will roast them with his mid-morning heat," said the young man. "But the beach goes on for miles and there are millions of starfish," countered the old man. "How can your effort make any difference?" Well, the young man looked at the starfish in his hand and threw it safely into the waves and said, "It makes a difference to this one." Like the old man in the starfish story, it's easy to look at a problem, see the magnitude of it, and feel as though there's nothing we can do to make a meaningful impact. And so oftentimes we just throw up our hands and walk away, hoping that society's powers that be will ultimately come up with a solution. We may not have the power and the influence to make sweeping changes in the world, but if we're willing to look at problems like the young person in the starfish parable, we'll realize that our role in creating change, although small, can be significant. The young man in the story knew that he couldn't possibly save all the starfish on the beach, but he could save some. And so he resolved to help the ones that he could save. In our world where there are so many problems, so much need, poverty, hunger, loneliness, etc., you may wonder, how can I alone possibly make a difference? Well, alone you can't. But together, we can. Now, personally, I recognize my human limitations and accept the fact that I can't solve every problem. I can't feed every hungry mouth. I can't clothe every naked body. I can't bring encouragement and the light of love into the life of every sick or dying person. I can't feed all, but I can feed one hungry homeless person who needs a meal. I can't clothe all, but maybe I can give out of my abundance to a reputable charitable organization to help in clothing one or a few. Now, I may not be able to encourage everyone who's sick, but I might be able to bring the spirit of light and love into the life of one bedridden person who might be feeling isolated and lonely. We can't do it all. We cannot single-handedly solve all of the world's problems. Therefore, let us resolve to do what we can, for in doing so, we will find favor with God. Matthew 25:34-40 says, "Then the king will say to those on his right, 'Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me.' And then the righteous will answer him, 'Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? And when did we see you as a stranger and invite you in, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and come to you?' And the king will answer them and say, 'I assure you, and most solemnly say to you, to the extent that you did it for one of these brothers of mine, even the least of them, you did it for me.' Let us not grow weary in striving to make the world a better place. Together, we can make a difference. I will make a difference. How about you? Until next time, this is Rene Francois, loving life and wishing you the very best of everything. God bless.